Well, hello everybody, welcome back to We Review and the We Review Test Garage. That means another product review. It's from our friends over at, it's S-T-A-R-L-I-T, not Starlight, but Starlit series. It's Pelsee. You know our friends at Pelsee, we've done product reviews with them before. Well now, we have a new one. It's on their S3 Touch Smart Wi-Fi Dash Cam. And without wasting any time, today we review you. Okay, well again, welcome back. I'm Sean, and this is We Review You. And this is the segment we like to call, put it up there, what's in the box? That's right, what's in the box? I'll tell you what's in the box. But before we do, thanks again for watching our channel and our videos. We can't believe the number of subscribers we're getting. If you're not one of those, please make sure you follow us along for our journey. We've gone for a long time. We've made it quite far. Follow us along our journey. We really appreciate the support, especially hitting that like, share, and subscribe button. So if you like product reviews, this is another one. This is gonna be on some really, really cool new technology. This is their smart Wi-Fi dash cam from our friends over at Pelsee. Now, I've done a lot of collaborations with them. I love this company, and I'm always glad to work with them. So shout out to our friends over at Pelsee. I'll put a link in the description to this. Also today, I do this video and most every video I do on our Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. I love it, and I'm using today our friends over at Fifine, the wireless lavalier mics, which I'll put a link in the description for all those. But hey, today, this is about our friends over at Pelsee and the Starlit Series S3 Touch Smart Wi-Fi Dash Cam with Starvis 2. Starvis 2. All right, I hope you guys are having a great day. It's a little windy here where we're at in the Great Smoky Mountains, but I figure you guys would enjoy a shot of the Smokies in the background while we're doing this live. I know a lot of you like to see the openings of these, so I'm going ahead and show you guys the unboxing of the video as we're doing it in real time. Slide this bad boy open here. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. Very fall-like weather. Christy and I and BabyGirl just took a nice ride up to the Great Smokies. Actually took a 200-mile ride excursion. If you'd like to leave a comment and ask me where did I go, I'll gladly tell you guys. Beautiful, and the weather was absolutely gorgeous when we went. So, all right, this is the actual product itself. I'm going to go ahead and open up. Hey, I like the way they did this. Look, dash camera is in one box, and all of your accessories are in another. Makes it a lot more simplified. That way I know where everything is. So let's go ahead and check that out now. Open this thing up, dash camera. Let's pop these things out. Lay them out here on top. Set it down. There is the box for the dash camera. We'll start with that. I'm interested to see what it looks like. Wow, it feels very, very tiny here in this box. It's really cool. Some of these devices have gotten smaller. Oh yeah, look at that. Let me set this down, guys. Sorry. There it is. Look at that. Tiny little thing. Slide that out. Okay, now as you guys can see, there is the actual device itself. Really small. I mean, that's pretty cool. I've left the sticker on there, as you guys can see, but there's the front-facing camera and 4K resolution. I can't wait to see how that comes out. Although I will tell you guys right now, as I've told, I get a lot of dash cams, so we've done a lot of product reviews. I've actually had one that I forgot about after my mother's passing here recently. I really forgot all about it. I have a lot going on, so I forgot all about doing the review. One coming up here real soon. But anyway, I get a lot of these, and so I won't be installing this all the way. I will just be showing you guys the video. I will plug it in. I'll do a lot of that, but I will not be installing the rear camera and things like that. So before you get discouraged, I do a lot of product reviews if this is your first time here, and that way you guys will know this will not be a complete full install, but I will show you a lot of the features and functionalities of the device. Here's the rear camera in this hand, both front and rear. And very simple to plug in. Instructions on how to plug that in and how to mount that. It's got the little 3M tape there that you'll pull off that little white strip and adhere hit somewhere in the back. Pretty cool, so that way you can have the rear camera as well if you've never had that option. And then there's where you would plug it in, okay? Very simple. Now we'll go into the accessories box. There it is, accessories. We'll go ahead and open that up. Again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I am. Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee never lets me down. Okay, there is the mount for that, the suction mount. And it also has the built-in GPS, as you guys can see right there. So that way you don't have to worry about buying an extra device. It actually has the built-in GPS functionality on there. We'll explore what all that means for us here in a moment, but as these things have gotten smarter, they do a lot more things for you than just record video. So I do see that it comes with a 128-bit card from our friends at Pelsee. That's pretty cool. A lot of people do not include the SD cards. And looks like a couple stickers that you might want to put on your vehicle to warn people that you are monitoring. Let me skip this one for just a second. And then it looks like all of your cabling with the 3M little adheres so that you can stick that to the wherever you're installing it. That way if you need to run the wiring. I found you can use it under the loom, front of the railing, depending on where it's at, the A-frame, run it down under the rubber channeling, and usually without ever having to, you can put these things in. Pretty cool though that they give it to you. And then there is your USB, let's see, yeah. So you're going to be plugging that into this 12-volt adapter into your vehicle. And let's see here, 2 different plugs that you'll be able to utilize. And then the other plug there that you'll see is for the rear camera. And they give you a lot of it, so you'll have enough to run the front camera for most any vehicle, even a truck, from the 12-volt adapter up, bury it somewhere, run it up the channeling, and then out to the top where this will go on your mirror. I've done a lot of these videos, so if you want, you can check out our channel. There's been some that do offer the full product video installation, but it's real simple and easy to do. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna set that back down in here now because, as I said, I'm not gonna be installing that. So I did want to tell you that is the device. Really cool product. Our friends over at Pelsee make a really bunch of great things. I've tested for them in the past. So we're going to go take this and I'll open the rest of this up. I'll put it in the vehicle, fire it up, and let's look at a couple of the features here in just a moment. Stand by. You guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see the Camaro has a dash camera on that one. As you can see, the Mazda, it's got a dash camera already on that one. And here we are at the front of the truck, which I'm doing another product video. That's why I've got the hood open. I'm showing a jump starter box here in a minute. But as you can see, I also do have a dash camera here. So when people ask me, why are you not hooking it up? I just wanted to show you guys that's the reason. I didn't feel I needed to explain, but I did want you guys to see there is really cool reasons that I've kept the ones that I have in place. But it does stink because once you've installed one, I hate to change it out just to install it. So that's the reason why. But we're going to go back and I'm going to show you guys some of those cool features now. Okay, well, so I'm back here on the back of my bumper. I want to show you guys a couple things. So, yeah, here's the wiring that's going to go. See the little end there? See this end here? I'm going to show you guys 2 different things. See this one here, and there, and here, right? Okay, I'll explain why here in just a second as we untie these. But so you're going to need to plug in the power to this. So that's going to be the one that you see that comes off here. And real simple, you'll be able to identify it. You'll know why in just a minute when I plug this in. Then you're going to have this little guy that comes off to this extension, and that's the one that's going to go back to run to your rear camera. So I have it laying right here, and that's going to be the one that goes and plugs into the back. So you got a lot of cord. The one thing that I will show you guys, this is a little cool device that they give you. It's a very soft plastic device. Well, I should say it's really just a hard thing, but when you guys are going through the rubber channeling, if you get the wiring on one side of it and pry, you can actually take your finger and pry the wiring just in front of you up, which I'll show you guys here in a minute, on the rubber inside of the vehicles. And you can run that wiring real simple, and you won't be able to see the wiring, in other words, up underneath once it's done. Now, we'll not be installing it. Once again, I don't want to let anybody down, but we'll not be doing the actual install. As I said, we do have dash cameras, and we've had quite a few over the years given to us, so we actually love these things. But I've got several installed, and right now I don't want to have to just go ahead and pull one out. So I did want to tell you guys that that's the reason why. Our friends over at Pelsee and all the ones that send us these know we'll do the best that we can and put them out there to our people. So anyway, that being said, here they are. Put that down here for now, and then you do have the adapter that plugs in. That's why I said remember these 2 cords, because that does require power. You'll see the 2 different ones. You're going to need to have that connected. Okay, there's instructions that come with, and I also want to tell you guys, if you're going to connect this the suction cup, there's your GPS. I would recommend this right up underneath the rear view mirror, so it's not in your way, but that way it's right in the middle of the device. I should say should be placed right up under the middle of that so that you're getting the best reading, okay? And make sure it's clean. I would not put it on a textured surface like your dashboard, but that's actually your GPS device as well, okay? Suction cup, 12-volt adapter, cords, that. Stand by. So when you guys see the wiring, you'll see what I'm talking about. See this cord here and how I've plugged that in there? and I have that there. So that's going to go into the device, and then the rest of that runs back to the back to power the rear unit. And then you have your 12 volt adapter that goes into the 12 volt adapter. Okay, so that's where the power goes. We'll plug the power in there, and then we can power that up. Okay, so now that I'm out here in the truck, I just want to show you guys again. Shout out to my friends over at Pelsee once again for making such a great product. And again, I want to tell you guys, just before anybody wants to ask, I have another dash cam waiting down here for review I've got to do. I've already got the one installed there, and I actually have dash cams in every one of our vehicles, so I don't actually have the luxury of installing every single one. This one I actually put in, I like, because of the features that was on the device, but I've found that there are several that will compare. This one I want to talk to you about here just for a brief moment, some of the features that they actually give you in this particular device, and why I think this the new model from Pelsee would be something you may want to consider if you're going to buy a dash cam. With the holidays coming up too, don't forget, dash cam would make a great gift idea. I'm going to tell you guys more here in just a minute, but I'll explain to you here as we go through this in just one second. So a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about is, number one, Pelsee. You may have seen I've done several videos before, but I really got to tell you guys, since we've been blessed with the opportunity to collaborate, I really want to say shout out to our friends over at Pelsee, especially being patient. I've had a lot of things in the last couple of months hit us, and we are going through it, but we've got a lot of products waiting to go. Like I said, I've got another dash cam waiting to go right here, and a couple more products that have come in. So I appreciate our patience of our collaborators out there, but we will get them done here as they come in. What I wanted to talk to you guys about is something that's really, really important, and I brought the box up here for a reason, to show you guys. So if you'll look here, this particular one has, like most, a 4K front. It's got a 1080 rear, but what separates this from a lot of them is the Sony Starvis 2 sensor. And when it goes to nighttime, this thing actually has full color night vision. So if you're looking for something that really has it all, this one actually does boast that. And built-in GPS, I did want to tell you guys about as well, some of the different features that it has on there, including the ADS safety alerts and the parking monitor. Those are something pretty cool. That's one of the reasons why I kept this one on here, is it actually has a parking monitor, and it will tell you as soon as, even if somebody taps into your vehicle, it's going to record it. Now the problem with this is I've already wired all this. As you can see, there is no wires hanging out. I'll show you guys how to do that here in just a second. I'm not going to go through the whole wiring, but I'm going to go through part of that with you guys now for this and the other. And just to show you when you're done, I use a little wire tie. That's the only little wire that you see from my whole device that's on there. So I'll have to show you guys here in just a brief moment. So without doing a full review, I just wanted to show you guys a couple things that most companies, I've done a lot of these reviews. If you want to go under our playlist, you can see the product descriptions and one of the different ones that I've done. In fact, my very first video I did was on a dash cam years ago, so that's what got us started. Little bit of trivia. Now you all asleep knowing that better now, right? But they give you a lot of cabling, so you'll have plenty of cable to run. Like, for instance, this is all the wiring that will go to the front there. Right, so plenty of space to go. And then you'll see the this is the one that goes to the rear camera. You see that? And there's plenty of that there, right? So I just wanted to show you guys that installing, it's a breeze. What I'll end up doing is, just like you see the one that I've got mounted here, is I would just basically snake it up through this front part, and then you run it down the frame, that little A-frame here on the side. Very simple. And then once you get it to the side, all you have to do is peel back this little area, and they actually give you a really great tool to do that with. So you can peel this back, right? And you can slide that underneath and run that all the way down your boards to the back. Now, I have the back sliding glass option, so I'm not using the rear view camera on mine. I do have a rear view camera on the back, but that's the only option. If I didn't have that, I would go ahead and mount that in there permanently. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. Great thing. Now, as far as the product itself, I went ahead and left this one connected. As you can see here, the stickers are all on and whatnot. I've got to tell you, I went ahead and put this back together. I plugged it in, and I was going to go ahead and show you guys that segment, but I don't want to confuse anybody because I'm not installing this. But what I wanted to point out to you guys is I've used Pelsee. I've got their starter, jump starters, Pelsee 2-in-1 and whatnot. They make a great product. And so the one things that I was blown away about was the night nighttime that you can actually see. Now, I tried to do a video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. In fact, it took me several days to try to come back. I was like, nope, just go ahead and tell them I'm going to try a different approach at the video. You'll have to see it yourself, right, under different lighting conditions. But that sensor, that Sony Starvis 2 sensor, along with the full color night vision, really gives you a crisp, clear video at night. If you've never had a night vision style camera like these, wow, I was really, really blown away by the quality of it. So if you guys are interested yourself, this is the S3 Touch. It is a touchscreen monitor. Once you set it, usually, like I joke with Christy and Braden, they know for years I've said, you set it and forget it. You won't have to mess with it again. Maybe a couple customized settings, but that's it. The other thing I want to tell you is they do give you a larger SD card, so you actually have the 128 gig SD card that was already included with that, which I thought was pretty cool. Most of them do not give you that big of a card, so that came with the product. You do have some stickers that you can put on saying that the recording is going on, and then they do give you the manual to go through all the setup and whatnot on there. So anyway, I'm Sean. This has been another product review, and our friends over at Pelsee, you guys are looking for something for the holidays. Here again is one great idea for Christmas. Pick up a Pelsee Starlit Series camera. That's the S3 Touch. Get one today. Talk to you soon. Take it away, Melody. So just to wrap it up, I just want to say, if you're looking for a great gift idea, look at it. Beautiful little ornaments on the thing over there. Hint, hint. Now, if you're looking for a great idea, I think this would be perfect for anybody out there, especially alone, to have a dash cam. Never know when you might need one. So links in the description. I'm Sean, and this has been another video review with our friends at Pelsee.
Tired of searching for library music? Find the perfect track in seconds. AI search, intuitive tags, search exclusions, fresh, curated, original by award-winning artists, trusted by major brands and creators. No copyright strikes, just great music. Melody.